Let us discuss emergency powers of the President of India. Part 18 of the Indian Constitution contains emergency provisions and it empowers the President to deal with certain emergencies. These emergency power of the President of India has been borrowed. These emergency powers of the President of India have been borrowed from the relevant provisions of Government of India Act 1935 and Weimar Constitution of Germany. There are three kinds of emergency powers of the President of India. National emergency under Article 352, state emergency under Article 356, and financial emergency under Article 360. Let us discuss national emergency. Under Article 352, the President is empowered to declare national emergency whenever he is satisfied that a situation has arisen or it likely arise, threatening the security of the country on account of war or external aggression or armed rebellion. In this case, he is to consider the written advice of the Union Council of Ministers. The proclamation must be laid before each House of Parliament for their approval within 1 month. If approved by two-thirds majority, it continues for 6 months and with periods with periodic approval in by two-thirds majority. It continues for 6 months and with periodic approval in every 6 months. It remains in operation for an indefinite period. If the Lok Sabha stands dissolved at the time of proclamation of the emergency, then it will be approved by the Rajya Sabha, and after the reconstitution of the Lok Sabha, it must approved by it within 30 days. What should be the effects of this national emergency? The Union Parliament can make laws on the subject of the state list. The central government can give direction in the executive matters of the states. Constitutional division of the sources of revenue between center and the states may be modified by the President. The fundamental right to constitutional remedies, Article 32, may be suspended, and the fundamental right, that is right to freedom, Article 19, ceases to operate temporarily. Again, I want to make it clarify that the fundamental right to constitutional remedies, Article 32, may be suspended by a parliament order. These are the effects of national emergency declared by the President of India. So again, let us discuss state emergency or president's rule or political emergency. The President of India can promulgate state emergency in any state under Article 356 due to failure of constitutional machinery in any state. Such type of emergency can be declared only on the basis of the report of the governor of the state or by the written advice of the Union Cabinet. Such emergency ceases to be operate unless it has approved by both houses of parliament within the 2 months of its declaration. If approved with periodic approval in every 6 months, it continues for a maximum period of 3 years. It is subject to judicial review. So let me give some effects of this political emergency or president's rule. Number one, all functions of the state government, excepting that of the state high court, are assumed by the president. Hence, it is popularly known as the president's rule. Number two, all powers of the state legislature are exercised by the Union Parliament. Number three, the President may also delegate these powers to the President. So these are the effects of the state emergency. So the last emergency power as enjoyed by the President of India is financial emergency under Article 360. If the President of India is satisfied that a situation has whereby the financial stability or credit of India or any part of thereof is threatened, he may proclaim a state emergency. The procedure for its promulgation is that it will expire at the end of 2 months unless it is approved within the period by both the houses of parliament. Once approved, it continues for an indefinite period till it is revoked by the president. It has not been proclaimed till date. Let us discuss various effects of this financial emergency. Number one, the state governments can be directed by the president to observe certain principles of economy in public expenditure. Number two, salary of the union or state government servants can even the judges of the Supreme Court can be reduced. Number three, money bill of a state legislature may be reserved for the president's consideration. Number four, allocation of revenues between the center and the states can be altered by the president. These are the emergency powers such as national emergency, state emergency, and financial emergency enjoyed by or declared by the President of India. Thank you.